Hey everyone, my name's Josh Meyer. I'm a nature photographer and writer from Tipton, Iowa, and welcome to my new YouTube channel. This is kind of weird. I've never attempted to do my own channel before. I've done some video work, a little bit of video work in journalism school and working with some local nonprofits and things like that, but never attempted to really document or create my own personal channel like this before. I've decided to do so, though, for a couple of reasons. And the first is really just that, kind of retraining myself and learning the ropes of video editing. I've got some dreams and some future projects I'd like to attempt on the horizon, so I'm kind of trying to jump back into it and just learn the ins and outs of video production and creating good quality content that's entertaining and not all this. I'm guessing these first couple of videos will be pretty rough. I'm kind of giving myself some grace there, permission to just put it out there, and all three people that end up watching this, hopefully they have a little bit of compassion and aren't too rough in the comments. Another reason for doing this is I'm trying to get myself back into a storyteller mindset. This is definitely out of my comfort zone. I don't like being on video. I don't like the sound of my voice. I know a lot of people don't, but I'm trying to get back into that mindset of sharing my experiences with the world. And this is going to be a lot of just my own personal journey, trying to become a full-time nature photographer and writer, and just trying to give myself another avenue for that creativity and that thought process of sharing the journey and telling the story and being more observant and finding ways to translate that to an audience. And then finally, the third reason that I decided to start this channel is just to inspire and entertain. There are a lot of people out there, a lot of photographers and a lot of very good photographers that are really good teachers that are doing how-to videos and tutorials and stuff. And I will try to pass on some of that technical information kind of mixed in a little bit, I guess. That's not the goal here. I've been doing art shows and farmers markets with my photography for about 10 years now, and one thing that people really always seem to enjoy is hearing the stories behind the photos. So a lot of this is going to be going out and documenting that, documenting what it's like to be a nature photographer out on the road, and sometimes the thought process or just the behind the scenes stuff that goes into some of these photos that you see. So like I say, and also to inspire, because I really think that everybody needs to make the most of life, and a lot of that is getting out and exploring the world and the blessings that we have. And it doesn't have to be, broad travel. It can be right outside your door. I'll get to that here in a minute. But I really want to encourage people to get out and see the world. See your hometown. See whatever you can see. And, don't spend your life sitting in front of the TV. Get out and make the most of it. So I came out here. I'm on my parents' farm here in Cedar County, Iowa, just west of Tipton, Iowa. This is the place I grew up and the place that holds my heart. This is my home, my forever home. And I love it dearly. And I decided to come to this precise place right here where I am to start this video series and share a little story. The significance of this place, I'm actually going to turn the camera around. You've seen enough of me. So when I was a kid, I used to roam these pastures, this countryside. I was every day after school and through the summer when I wasn't out helping my dad here on the farm. I was out just running around the pastures and exploring and learning about life, learning to dream, really, in a lot of ways. And right here, there used to be an old wooden gate, and this is kind of the boundary between my parents' farm and my grandparents' farm. They're connected by this lane, and over the hill there it drops down to Rock Creek, and place where I seriously spent my entire youth. Very, very sacred places for me. But anyway, there used to be a gate here. And when I was a kid, like talking 6, 7 years old, my parents' house is right up there. I was allowed to roam the pastures, but this was kind of my boundary. This is where I was allowed to come to. And so I'd run around the lane and up and down the hills, and there's a little stream down in the valley there, and I'd catch frogs and look at minnows and everything. And I always was drawn to this gate, and I would stand here and I'd look and watch the clouds roll across the sky and dream of what lies beyond, what adventure awaited just on the other side of the gate. And in time, I started kind of pushing those boundaries. I wasn't supposed to. There were usually mean bulls out here, or other reasons. Mom was always worried I was going to go down and drown in the creek. But I would slowly kind of push those limits, and I'd be, like I said, a little 6 or 7 year old kid out here, and I would hop the gate and I'd run out there 20 feet, and then I'd run back and jump back over. And, then I'd get braver and I'd go 50 yards down to the cottonwood tree there. And, I just kept pushing those limits. And looking back, that really became kind of a significant thing in my life. Just pushing boundaries and going places that I'm not supposed to go. Making things of my life that aren't really expected of me, probably. Just a farm boy from Iowa. And so I wanted to come back here to this place to kind of signify that spirit. Like I say, I'm trying to find myself again. I'm trying to go all in on myself in a lot of ways here. So I just want to reconnect with that. And I've come back here thousands of times and reflected on these things, and I will continue to do so my entire life. But I just wanted to share that story. And like I say, kind of the significance of coming out here to shoot this video as I kind of start a new chapter of my life, and start reconnecting with that adventurous spirit. And finally, the other point that I really wanted to make, and reason I wanted to come out here to the spot, is within this view shed. And if you step up just on the crest of the hill over there, but I have taken some of my absolute favorite photographs in my life right here on my family farm, Cedar County, Iowa. And my point in sharing that is, for one, I'm obsessively in love with Iowa. And one of my greatest missions as a photographer is sharing that with the world, sharing the beauty that we have here with the world, because it's a subtle beauty, but you can find beauty here just as you can standing on a mountaintop in Colorado. It's really a very, very special place. And in sharing that, I want to encourage people, no matter where you are, wherever your home is, there is beauty to be found. There's life to be explored. And there is a lot to appreciate. And so my encouragement for other photographers, but also for anybody, is to appreciate the beauty that's right outside your door. I know a lot of my video is going to be, like I said, behind the scenes travel stuff, and I am going to travel near and far, but I just wanted to leave you with that point tonight. You don't have to travel to remote, exotic places. There's beauty to be found anywhere, and you don't need expensive camera gear either. You just need the will to do it. You need some passion and sense of adventure, and just the willingness to get out and see what you can find. And I encourage everybody to do that for themselves, and I hope you enjoy my journey in that as well.